fitness for a while now, so stoked.
So, yeah, you didn't get the memo? It's fashion today.
Dude.
Come on.
Oh, I didn't bring... Oh, no, I got up everything here. Stand still. Trust me.
Oh, wait.
Oh, shoot.
Nick, left snap is rave clothing.
It could be worse.
Let me fix this.
Fine. Hey guys, welcome back to Dating Dynamics. Matt and Nick here to do our video on fashion and style. So for a lot of guys, when they hear the words men's fashion, they may have a preconceived notion that looks something like this.
Listen, you have nothing to worry about, okay? Because I'm going to turn you two into the belle of the ball.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Let's start with you, shall we? You got the mochaccino face, wonderful skin, and the big broad shoulders, okay? Let's put a dead animal on you. Croc skin, buttercream, croc skin, buttercream. What size is the waist? Let's go in. I want to... Hey!
Yeah, so guys, you're going to want to set those preconceived notions aside because fashion and style are extremely important. And here's why. As we've talked about before, women care less about how handsome you are and more about who you are and how you project your character. Well, it just so happens that fashion is an excellent way to project your character. The problem is there are a lot of guys out there not utilizing that tool very well. But if you are using it properly, it will project your true self in the most attractive way.
Absolutely right. And so just like with anything else with dating and attraction, you want to be honest, right? You want to project your true self. Now, there are many occasions in life that call for different kinds of dress, lots of, weddings and things like that. But what is your general style? Well, whatever it is, it should actually portray your interests, your character, and that sort of thing, because if it doesn't, you're not going to really feel comfortable. For example, if you are kind of like a cowboy and you love doing things outdoors and everything like that, but you think, well, people would rather me be a businessman. That's how they'd like to see me. And so you dress that way, you're not going to really feel good, and you're going to attract the wrong kinds of girls because you're not projecting your real self.
Yeah, so once you figure out what your style is, the trick becomes dressing the most attractively within that style. So we decided to get some advice from the ladies. Nick and I went to BYU and asked dozens of women their opinions on how guys should dress. And turns out there was quite a bit of overlap and kind of some principles to go by. And so we're going to give you those.
So guys, we're going to kind of start from the top and go down. So the first thing, of course, is your hair. So what did the ladies have to say? Well, for one, they don't tend to like extreme styles. Mohawks, what'd you call that one? A skull?
Skullet.
Skullet, yeah, don't do
mullet.
that. No mullets, yes. You want a clean cut look. We heard that a lot. Have a clean cut, well tended look, especially if you do choose a longer hairstyle. They want to see that you didn't just roll out of bed and that's the reality of your hair. It's like whatever it is, it needs to look on purpose, not too much product. That was another thing that we heard. That's a big turnoff. Like you're trying too hard and you don't know what you're doing. So moving down a little bit, so what about facial hair? So first, no mustaches. That was a no.
Across the board.
Yes. So no mustaches, but some girls do like facial hair. So if you are going to grow out facial hair, just make sure that you tend it just like your regular hair. It needs to look on purpose. So keep it trimmed. Don't have weird hairs growing out all over the place. Hats are okay. All the girls that said they liked hats said that they liked hats that had a shorter brim on them, not something that sticks out like that. So if you are going to wear a hat, make sure it's fashionable.
Yep. Let's go to shirts now. So first of all, you want a shirt that fits you well. You don't want to look like you're wearing a pillowcase, but also you don't want it skin tight either. You just want it to fit you well. If you're going with a button up, where your buttons end tell a lot about you. So if it's all the way up here, it's like, oh, he's up tight. If it's way down here, then it's showing you're all for business, open to anything. So you be the guide with yourself about that, okay? When it comes to t-shirts, like having whether you're a nerd or you're a fan of whatever and you like to show that, maybe you're rocking your Star Wars shirt, or for me it's a TV show I like or something, that's totally fine, just as long as it fits you well. And when it comes to undershirts, you just want to make sure that that's not the first thing they're noticing, is your undershirt sticking way out or just super visible. But it's really quite simple.
All right, guys, so what about pants? Well, very similar to shirts, women like pants that fit well, okay? So no MC Hammer pants, nothing too loose, but also nothing too tight, like the ultra tight skater jeans or something. Just something that fits the contour of your body. Tapered pants, that's a word we heard a lot. Now, other than the cut and the fit, what about styling and everything? Well, they want pants that look like they're well taken care of. Nothing that, whether it was manufactured or from use, no holes, nothing super faded, acid washed, all that stuff. Now, if you're gonna roll your pants, which some girls do really like, don't roll more than like twice, not more than maybe a 3-inch roll up. And you do want to wear socks under your pants. That's a thing. And if you do wear socks, keep in mind that white socks are out. We had a lot of girls mention that one. Black socks don't do a lot for you, but they're not really a negative either. They can be just fine. If you do wear colored socks, which is what most girls seem to like, something with a little character, just keep in mind it should go with the general flow of what you're wearing, and nothing too extreme. No clown socks, please.
Yep, guys, no clown socks, unfortunately. But now to shoes. So when it comes to shoes, first of all, whatever style you pick, whether that's cowboy or businessman, or hey, maybe you're a skater, whatever you are, making sure that those shoes fit the style. That's going to be extremely important. Along with that, you want to make sure that they're well kept. They're not looking all gross and nasty. If you're the cowboy, you don't want a bunch of manure stuck in your shoes as you're tromping around campus, okay? No. So women weren't super specific when it came to shoes. They mostly said, make sure it fits the style and make sure they look presentable, okay? So when it comes to belts, don't use a rope for a belt. We got very specific feedback on that for some reason. So whoever you guys are out there wearing ropes, don't do
Belt
it.
ropes.
You just want to make sure that you have a fashionable belt and that it's well tended to and it's not falling apart. When it comes to watches, they say anytime you wear a watch, it's a good thing, unless it is a really off, weird, bright color. If it's way too narrow, because then it looks feminine, or way too massive, okay? So normal size watch, it's gonna do a good thing for you. Women like that.
Yep, and so kind of to wrap up, guys, remember that all of these individual pieces are gonna come together to make one whole, right? They're gonna send an overall message to people. So what is the message that you're sending? You hear people talk about dressing smart. Okay, that means that the way that you dress really does indicate, as Matt talked about earlier, who you are, the decisions you make, your interests, all of those things. Keep all of that in mind. Only wear clothes that you like. Go to your closet and rifle through it. Everything that you don't really like, put on one side, and guess what? Give it away, okay? Just have things that you feel great in and that project your true self. Oh, also one more thing is you do want your patterns and everything to go together. Several women said if you're wearing like checkers up here and striped pants and then polka dot socks, that's going to be a no, even though individually none of those things is a specific turnoff. So just make sure that things, either the colors actually match or the colors go together and that the patterns do as well.
Absolutely. Guys, thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe, tell your friends about it, and in our next video, we're going to be hitting the streets. You're going to want to watch it. Stay tuned.